Hey, how's it going? I'm going to do an overview on the places we visited throughout our senior project and my impressions of them. Overall, it was a great experience, and I really recommend everybody to go check these places out. We'll start off with Faneuil Hall in Boston, MA. It's a very well known site in Massachusetts. Quick history briefing on the site: Faneuil Hall is a gift from Peter Faneuil, whom the site was named after, following it being built in 1742. Faneuil Hall was a marketplace and government center in Boston, which gave them its claim to fame in the city. When we visited there, it was very interesting. There was a large gift shop displaying all kinds of things related to Boston and its history. On the downstairs, there was a movie theater displaying the history of Boston. And overall, it was a great visit, and I recommend it. Next up is Paul Revere's house in the heart of Boston. This is the primary place legendary Revolutionary War figure Paul Revere and his family lived during his life. Its unique, old, and outside frame makes it a commodity in Boston. When visiting, pictures and videos were not allowed, but you were able to witness what living in that time really looked like. The structure of the house and the bedrooms were very intriguing to see, and it illustrated what his day-to-day life looked like. This was one of my favorite places to go throughout the project. The Bunker Hill Monument, which is also in Boston, is a landmark recognizing the Battle of Bunker Hill during the Revolutionary War. This battle was one of the bloodiest battles on both sides during the Revolution. The monument is a large granite structure which towers over the area. This symbolizes the sacrifice of the Revolution and to help capture the historic battle. Being there was a sight to see. The area and monument were very pretty, and it is one of the coolest spots in Boston. The famous Old State House in Boston is very well known for the activities of colonial government and for being the site of the infamous Boston Massacre. From the outside, the building is in great shape and has the same structure from its colonial days. Its balcony and American flag make it a sight to see from the outside. On the inside, the building is primarily a gift shop, and some renovations and changes have been made. However, there are still certain parts that have kept their old style from the colonial days, and it is interesting to take a look at. Overall, if I'd say what was my favorite trip during the project, Lizzie Borden's house in Fall River would definitely be number one. For those that don't know, the Lizzie Borden house is infamous for having a murder occur in the house. Lizzie Borden's father and stepmom, Andrew and Abby Borden, were slain on a fateful day on August 4th, 1892. The judgment from most people is that the daughter Lizzie killed both of them with an axe. However, it was never fully proven that Lizzie was the one who did it. Being in that house gave off an ominous vibe. This place is very famous for ghost hunters all over the U.S. Seeing the house and being given a tour was a really cool experience. I recommend it to anybody interested. The Concord Museum in Concord displays many artifacts from the time of the Revolution up to the late 1800s. Inside, there were many cool things related to the Battle of Concord, including old muskets, cannons, military outfits, and more. This place is definitely one of the best museums in Mass, and I urge people to check it out. Plymouth Rock and Plymouth was really cool to go see. As many know, this is where the Pilgrims settled from Great Britain back in 1620, and it was a pillar in the settling of America. Plymouth Rock itself was a very popular monument, and seeing it was interesting. My favorite part of the trip, though, was seeing the Mayflower replica nearby. The Mayflower was the ship the Pilgrims took to Plymouth. At the site, there was a replica of what the ship would have looked like, and it was amazing to see. Along with these historical landmarks, the downtown area of Plymouth is a nice spot to go to. There are many restaurants and stores to choose from, and it is very popular. I hope people don't miss out. Lastly, the Chatham Lighthouse in Chatham was a great place to close out our trips. The historic lighthouse is very visually appealing, and the fun of visiting Chatham and all it has to offer is something I recommend all. Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you enjoyed.